美国时事通，我是罗文。今天是10月2号星期一，那大选前的最后几个小时了，我有幸采访到了已经投过票的2个自认为是中间派的选民，我们看看他们投给了谁，以及他们对大选的预测。那第一个是加州非常成功的一个地产商人，他叫 Mike.
Mike, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. You know, I think tomorrow is the election day, so did you vote already?
I did.
Oh, you did for
I
many...
did absentee voting, which is what I normally do.
Oh, okay. So I think it's hard to ask you who you voted for.
I voted for the Don.
Oh, good.
I just think he's the right businessman for our country, to keep things in order. I don't necessarily think he's the most popular. I think he's got a lot of popularity with certain other people, and I can see, why sometimes, because he does go off, with the funky tweets and things that kind of seem unpresidential, but really as far as the business stuff, he's done a great job.
Did you vote for him last time?
Yes, I did.
Do you know a lot of friends going to vote for him, or?
I have 50-50, so a lot of people I know who are, and a lot of people are vehemently against it, unfortunately, but...
You think he's going to win?
I think so, but I don't know.
You think California going to turn red?
No. I'd like to see it, but even somewhere in the middle would be better, because we're overtaxed a lot.
Do you think New York is going to turn red?
I don't know. I mean, it's looking that way, and I think a lot of people are just feeling manipulated. There's so much information out there. We have information and disinformation from both sides. And even as far as candidates, and then the people, mudslinging against the candidates, but then even just our propositions. No one tells the truth about what the propositions are really for. And a lot of times if you look at the propositions and you see who's backing them, who's motivated to get those passed and who's paying for what. And it just, sometimes you read the blurbs about what they are and it doesn't really correctively reflect what they're about.
Yeah, that's too bad. And many people complaining about it. Yeah, so you have to read it very carefully. So you vote according to your GOP suggestion, or you just... Oh, so you got the letters from them?
Yes.
Good. Do you like the political environment now in America?
No.
Can you tell us a little bit?
Well, I just think it's, it's all, people are fighting. It's not, it used to be where the people would vote and whoever became the elected official, people respected and looked up to, and it's clearly not that way anymore. It's on both sides. There's just too much, mudslinging, and how much money do our politicians waste on fighting that they could be doing good things for the American people? And I think that's really what I'm looking for, is candidates who are looking to do the right thing for the American people. I don't think on either side are perfect, but I vote my conscience and who I think is going to do a better job.
Yeah, so you think that situation, since when that this happened?
It's been for a while, but it's gotten worse. And even from day one of Obama's presidency, the GOP was beating him up. But then from day one of Trump's presidency, the Democrats have been looking for every reason to get him out.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't seem fair. Let people do their job, and work together and represent us Americans who want to be represented. Because we are overtaxed and underrepresented, in my opinion, at this point.
I heard that you have 2 sons. Are they the same with you, or are they have different opinions? Because young kids, I know they're in universities.
I believe they're both voting Democrat.
Oh, really?
Yep. But
okay.
That's, it's their choice. But that's the thing about being an American. You can vote your conscience. You vote for whatever you think is right. I have friends who are staunch Democrats and some who are very right-wing Republicans. I see myself more as in the middle ground. But as far as, I have dear friends who are liberals who live on the East Coast. And it doesn't matter. They can have whatever opinion they want. We can talk about it, but we can still like each other. We don't have to kill each other or be mean to each other.
So your children, your sons talk politics at home with you?
A bit, yeah.
Yeah, so you kind of get in the argument or anything?
No.
No? But just speak very nice?
Yep.
Good. That's
the way it should be, because we're all entitled to our opinion.
Yeah. So hope Americans gonna all do like that.
Yeah.
Civilized.
I hope so. With a lot of the things I'm hearing about what's going to happen in the days following the election, just makes me a little nervous.
Are you prepared for it?
Yes.
What did you prepare?
Well, I just have, I have 2 large dogs that I don't think anybody's going to break into my home, but if they do, if they get past the first line of defense, then,
Besides,
surprise.
okay. Thank you so much, Mike.
Yep, no problem.
第二个，他叫 Joe， 是智能家居行业的一个私营企业主。
Hi, Joe. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm so good. I'm good. Thank you. So tomorrow is election day. Have you voted yet?
I did. I voted by mail, and I also went online to see if my vote had been registered.
Is it?
The ballot has been collected, but from what I understand, in California, they'll actually open the ballots on election day and count them.
How can you describe yourself? Which party you belong to, or you
I'm
are
registered
independent?
Republican.
Republican.
Yes.
Okay, so you voted all for Republican, straight?
Yep,
Okay, so
I did.
I heard that you used to be like an independent.
I've been an independent probably most of my life.
Oh,
And then I voted Democrat. The first term of Obama, I voted for Obama. But I have to say, in the second term, I wasn't pleased at all with his policies, especially during the financial crisis and how it affected me and my business. So when Trump came in and his agenda and what he talked about, cleaning up Washington for the people, it made me really think, okay, this is the guy I want to vote for. And in order to vote for him in the primary, I switched my party affiliation to Republican.
so apparently you are happy with whatever he's done.
Very happy.
Very happy. You think he delivered all his promises?
More than what he promised. And I think a lot of people are quite happy with what he's done in 4 years, despite the fact that they tried to impeach him. I mean, he's hit every obstacle, including coronavirus, and the guy he stays up until all hours of the evening, giving rallies, multiple rallies a day. I mean, he's just an amazing man.
Yeah.
You gotta respect him. And I've respected him for a long time, for many years, because when I was working on my master's, we all had to read Art of the Deal, which is Trump's book. He's a stand-up guy.
So do you have a lot of friends like leaning to like Republican or?
I would say the majority of them are. Not all, but the majority are.
So a lot of them gonna vote for Trump.
Yep.
But some are liberal too.
Yes.
So you have good relationship with them because American seems very divided.
I think so far I work with a few, and I know a few from up north when I was living up there. I mean, for the most part, the people that I associate with are fairly rational. So we may have differences, but we're still friends.
So America actually is not like what the media told you, so divided, right?
I think there's some division, but for the most part,
but
the
normal
media is
people
just,
are okay, right? But the political politicians probably are more divided than ours.
Right. I think they spin a lot. They try to create controversy and chaos. That's why I don't watch any of the major news channels like NBC, ABC, CBS. I don't watch CNN at all. I mean, that's the Communist News Network. I would never turn my TV onto that channel. And I definitely don't watch MSNBC because that's just trash. It's more like a tabloid. So I watch Fox, but I read a lot on the internet for reputable news. And of course I watch your channel. So even though I don't really understand Chinese, but I understand some of the comments that people are making.
Thank you. You think Trump is gonna win this time?
I get the feeling that he's gonna win big. I mean, that's my feeling. And I really hope so for the sake of this country, because I'm a big proponent of free speech and also Second Amendment. And I just think that if we lose the election, all those things are going to eventually disappear.
That's the reason you voted for Trump. I mean, the big reason.
The big reason. But also for business.
Sure.
I think that the policies that he passed during his time in his first term are all very, very much pro-business. And as an independent business person, I like to, I work hard for, my living, and I appreciate him thinking that entrepreneurs are, what the backbone of this country.
So do you think California gonna turn red?
I don't think it's going to turn red, but I think it'll become a little bit more red.
How about New York?
It's hard to say. I mean, the Democrat parties are have a very big influence there, so it's not easily changed.
Okay. So you think Trump gonna win big? How about the Senate and the Congress?
I think we'll maintain the Senate, and if things go well for us, we're going to take the House back, and I'm hoping.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.